Late at night, Tina and her daughter were on their way home when they were stopped by several thugs. Tina's attractive figure instantly awakened their predatory instincts. With malicious intent, they hurled various insults at her. Tina desperately wanted to leave, but the thugs had surrounded them with no intention of letting them go. They roughly seized Tina, and the four thugs dragged them into a nearby warehouse. With the thugs' attention focused entirely on Tina, the girl managed to escape during the chaos, hiding behind some wooden boards nearby. She broke down, pleading with the thugs to leave her mother alone, but they only shouted excitedly in response. For what followed, the four thugs took turns brutally tormenting Tina. The girl wept uncontrollably nearby, unable to bear watching. It was perhaps the longest moment of her life. After the thugs left, the girl crawled to her mother's side. Tina had already lost consciousness. The devastated girl had no choice but to go find help. Fortunately, she encountered two patrol officers. Officer John immediately rushed to the crime scene and called for colleagues to secure the area. The investigation progressed smoothly. At the scene, they found skin tissue and fingerprints left by the suspects. John was confident he could arrest the thugs within 3 days. Tina was rushed to the hospital for emergency treatment, while John, based on the girl's description, led his team in rounding up local delinquents. Within just one night, 7 suspects were arrested, including the 4 perpetrators. The identification process went smoothly. How could the girl forget those who had hurt her mother? John naively believed that with physical evidence and witness testimony, they could secure convictions. But he never anticipated that the suspects' parents wouldn't sit idly by. Their families had wealth and connections. To get their sons acquitted, the 4 families pooled together $500,000 to hire the most renowned lawyer. Jack was a lawyer who cared only about money, not justice. For the right price, he could handle any case with ease. If needed, Jack could even put the presiding judge behind bars. Tina had recovered and returned home, though her mental state was fragile. The 4 thugs haunted her dreams every night. Tina developed severe anxiety. When the trial date arrived, the 4 scumbags showed no remorse even in court. Despite Tina and her daughter being the victims, the defendants had the audacity to make lewd comments. They had reason to be arrogant with Jack as their defense attorney. Jack indeed proved his worth. Despite the case being clearly one of sexual assault, Jack exploited loopholes, claiming Tina had consensual relations with them, and that the physical altercation only occurred when they couldn't agree on price. Jack argued the young girl's testimony couldn't be trusted since, as Tina's daughter, she would naturally provide false testimony for her mother. Under Jack's misguided direction, the case veered off course. Tina lost completely. She was no longer seen as a divorced single mother but rather as a woman of ill repute in everyone's eyes. Tina collapsed to her knees, desperately pleading with the judge to punish the criminals, but to no avail. Ultimately, the jury unanimously ruled that the 4 defendants were not guilty and should be released. They brazenly taunted John with their victory. Tina couldn't accept this outcome, unable to understand where justice had gone. She wanted to leave this hypocritical world behind. Meanwhile, the girl, home alone, suddenly heard someone knocking at the door. Looking through the peephole, she discovered that the 4 thugs had come to their doorstep.